How's practice today?
Practice was good, man. It was a lot of physicality today. Guys flying around. You can tell everybody's getting excited because, it's just like you see smiles on their face, even though we've been had that. But, it's just about that time where it's like it's finally we're going to get somebody else. So practice was good.
I was going to ask you, what's the vibe like with the guys this week getting to play someone other than a Roadrunner?
Oh, man, we've been very passionate, man. Even like Sunday night, even though it's like we still kind of days away from the game, but still you can just tell right there. Everyone's smiling, everyone's flying around, and like even when we're stretching. Like usually sometimes stretch times be quiet, but ever since like Sunday hit, everybody's just been yelling, excited, getting ready to go.
What are the biggest things that stand out about Texas A&M? What they do well?
Man, they have a great offense overall, man. We're glad to go against these guys because they're going to make us better, but we're just very excited. The QB, Marcel, he's really good. He has a good arm, and he can run. He reminds me like a Lamar Jackson a little bit in the way, and the running back is really good. And their O-line, I seen they got rankers or something like that, but we're just blessed to go against these guys.
How do your responsibilities change when you have a quarterback who is that mobile and runs the ball as often as he does?
Man, we just got to be smart. We can't play his game. We got to play our game at the end of the day. All we got to do is show perfect effort and run to the ball.
It's certainly a big test to open the season with. What's that dynamic like of opening against one of the strongest teams you guys will face?
Man, it's a privilege, it's just it's a blessing. It's going to see like who we are and where we're at, and it's going to show who put in the work and who didn't. Like I said, it's just an honor going against these guys.
As Marcel does go off script, does he go off script more than other guys that you've seen, or kind of what's your thought there?
Watching film of him, because it was kind of weird because like he was kind of like me in a way because like he started kind of late in the season, and I'm trying to pick up on things he's done, but kind of going off script. No, not really. So.
How about that environment, the crowd size you'll face there? What are your thoughts into that?
We've been in that environment before. Like we played Texas these past couple of years, and we played Tennessee. Ain't no different. Are they all gonna be hostile? Yeah, but we just excited. And these are the games you want. At the end of the day, you're on the big screen TV. You're playing for 100,000 people. So it's gonna get us going.
Your coaches and your teammates have talked for months now about wanting to be sharp the first month of the season. Mm-hmm. At this point, how do you feel like you guys are ready to attack that?
I feel very comfortable with it, man. This group is different. We pride ourselves with physicality and perfect effort, like I said. And, this all started back in January, and we just had to, fix the scrapes that we had. And, I'm just very proud of this group so far. And it's showing us all come together.
It's similar concept to discipline is something you guys have talked about a lot. How have you seen that sort of change from last year, this year, and hold up through this process?
I feel like me personally, we're a lot more disciplined already, in my opinion. We're a lot more smarter. We just got to calm down. Everybody's calm in the chaos. Things are going to happen. What I like about this team the most, one guy's going to mess up. But the crazy part is the same guy that messed up that last play, he made the play the next play. That's one thing I like about this team the most.
A lot of new guys on defense. How have you seen the group kind of come together? What are you feeling right now?
It's going good. Obviously it wasn't perfect at first, but we had a lot of guys from last year who had a lot of snaps. So that's going to help us out a lot. And, I just feel like these 11 new starters, whoever they may be, they're going to go out there and work. And then whoever's in after that, they got to come in and do the same thing.
Anybody who's kind of emerged or surprised you through the preseason here?
Oh, man, just like Kendrick, just seeing him, the way he got in shape a lot better. Shad, just the way he flies to the ball, seeing Cam Blaylock out there, I'm excited. I'm really excited for the trench group, D linemen, man. I'm ready to see them go because, those are my guys right there.
Are there certain strengths you think this defense will have? Are you guys going to be better against the run or better against the pass, or areas you think you'll shine?
We'll be great in all fields, in my opinion. So.
What about yourself specifically? How much have you seen yourself change from this time, say, last year?
I would say, I ain't gonna lie, I gained a lot more confidence, because, sometimes us athletes, we struggle with confidence. It's just things like that happen. But I feel like I got more confident in my ability. I started to believe myself a lot more. And, just me diving into the playbook and understanding what I have going on, make sure I do my job right, and then leading. I'll say I never thought I'll become one of the leaders on this team, if I'm being quite honest with you. And it helps when you guys like Omacon, Pee Wee, and Devin, just watching them lead. That's how I started, because I was just picking up what they do. And all I got to do is put in hard work. And then
players in your position the last few years, in your spot specifically, they've kind of emerged as big-time playmakers. Do you feel kind of that responsibility or maybe even a little bit of pressure?
Like I said, pressure is always a privilege, That's just a standard that we got to reach in that room, and whoever that guy may be, me, Vic, Don, Nana, it's got to be one of us. So we just trying to keep that going.
I don't think we've talked since you became a single-digit guy. What has that honor meant to you?
It means a lot coming to this team. These past couple of years for me, it's been a ride for me. Playing tight end, going to Mike linebacker, playing outside linebacker, it's been crazy. But it's just like you got to adapt to it. Like I said, it's always a adversity moment. You got to handle everything. So but it's just an honor. Just seeing the guys. That just lets me know what they view me as, and I just got to uphold the standard.
Okay.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks. Yeah.